Hi, we are so happy to have you here. Welcome to our first official episode of So This Is Life. My name is Phaedra.
My name is Blessing.
And this is So This Is Life.
Yeah. So this is life.
Yeah. We've seen the subscriptions. We have seen the love. We have seen the follows on the social media
We
platforms.
feel it.
All we have to say now is thank you.
Thank you so
Asante
much.
sana. How do they say thank you in French, Cedric?
Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I can't hear you over the volume of my earrings.
Right. Which earrings are from Jyst, Bree.
She has amazing accessories.
She has
I love them.
amazing accessories. Thank you for partnering with us, Jyst, Bree. Today we have been dressed by...
Rose Trendy World. You can find them at Frobel State.
Yes, that's in Bukoto.
Yes, in Bokoto.
But we shall leave the contacts down below, right?
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
And of course, we are filming at Behomu.
Behomu. These
Apartments.
apartments are in Kira along Mamerito Road.
Yeah.
Posy, you said I'm the Kira.
Yeah, the Kira.
Then Chira
Chira.
along Mamerito Road.
Leave a link in the
Yes.
description box for you to easily find them.
Yeah.
Anyway, Phaedra,
Uh-huh.
so this is life. Are you ready?
I am
Remember
ready.
when you're asking for me to bite cough for you on today's episode?
Today you're giving me the whole meal.
Here goes.
Uh-huh.
My best friend really disappointed me. I don't know what to do. My name is Mary and I'm 23 years old. I'm a new mom, 3 weeks.
Oh, Naka.
Bridget, my best
Congratulations.
friend, I know, congratulations. Bridget, my best friend, and I have really waited for this baby. I got pregnant after one of the many weird nights that Bridget and I usually have. Bambi, the pregnancy didn't treat me badly, so I continued doing my normal life until it started to show. I wasn't ready to be a mom, but with Bridget by my side, everything was well.
Oh, that's
Beautiful,
beautiful.
I know.
Yeah.
We have been so excited. Going for antenatal, shopping, we even bought a car together for our baby.
Nice.
Fast forward to 3 weeks ago. I started feeling crampy pains on Friday
Just a minute.
afternoon.
Oh, the baby is 3 weeks, eh?
Yes, the baby
Okay,
is 3
okay.
weeks old now. Yeah, so fast forward to 3 weeks ago. No, that's rewind. This is in the present. Okay, so 3 weeks ago, I started feeling crampy pains on Friday afternoon. So she's taking us back to when it all started. Now she has a baby, okay? I started feeling crampy pains on Friday afternoon, but my doctor told me to wait to go to the hospital. That evening, I got back pain. The doctor told me to go in. I called Bridget to come and pick me up, and she said she was very far, and so I should get an Uber that she would find me.
Oh, so Bridget had the car.
Yes, she had the car. I did exactly that and went to the hospital. I was in labor. But it was progressing so slowly, which I was okay with because that was giving me time to allow Bridget to come and join me. Did she come?
No.
She didn't. Ooh, I know. Why?
Hey, Bridget.
You know what? Okay. I waited the whole night and she wasn't answering my calls. I was worried. And now the pain was starting to increase, though not too much. At midnight, her phone got off. I was confused. I decided to call my sister.
I hope there was no problem.
I hope so too. I decided to call my sister who had to travel from Soroti to come and be with me as I tried to figure out what was wrong with Bridget. She's already like worrying about, her own situation. I was induced on Saturday evening and I gave birth that night.
So she had been in over 24 hours of labor.
Yes.
Bambi.
Still no sign of Bree.
That's why I fear natural delivery.
Yeah.
But it will be a conversation for another day.
Still no sign of Bree. Still no word from Bree. I was too tired and sore from giving birth, so I stopped calling her. Understandable.
Yeah.
I thought something had happened to her and no one wanted to tell me because of my current situation. But I was praying. Then on Sunday, a mutual friend of ours comes to see me at the hospital and she said, Banange, I thought Bridget would be here with you, but the way she has blasted this weekend.
Bridget!
Hold up. I said, what do you mean? She told me that Bridget had been posting on her WhatsApp status herself partying so hard.
No.
The same weekend she was in labor. God, what? Since Friday night, she had been out.
So Bridget blocked people
From seeing
the
our WhatsApp statuses, except for
one.
this lady.
Bridget! Uh-huh.
How could she forget to block everyone? Just block everyone.
But how do you block everyone?
You
How
can
do you
just-
remember that one person? The cousin's friend's roommate who also knows the other
There's
one.
no way to do that. I'm gonna try. Since Friday night, she had been out. In that very moment, she had been at brunch. I was shocked. The baby is 3 weeks now. Bridget hasn't come to see her, but she sent someone to bring me the car, and she had installed a car seat for the baby. She has sent us shopping from Capital Shoppers, but she still hasn't come. Let me tell you, I'm confused. And I'm as confused as this lady.
I would be confused too.
Because I want to know why someone decides to block. First of all, let's not first start with serious things. Why do you block people and forget this one person?
Don't you block your parents sometimes? Do you want them to see everything you're doing?
No, but you see, actually, I've been in the same situation. I blocked my parents and I forgot to block an auntie. And then this same auntie was there showing my mom videos. So I get where she's coming from, because it can happen sometimes.
Yes, it can.
But now that she's here, does that make Bridget a bad friend? This particular occurrence.
The element for me that makes Bridget a bad friend is the element of not communicating.
And say what? How do you call your friend who is going into labor to say, hey, I'd forgotten about brunch this weekend?
Just say something has come up. I'm sorry. I won't be able to make it. Please call so and so.
Then I would still find out you went for brunch. Is that the same thing that came up?
But you see, for me, that's better than calling you.
Worrying.
You don't pick up your phone.
Yeah.
Eventually, your phone is off. I am in labor. I'm in hospital by myself. I have to call someone to come from Sorority to come and be with me. Clearly, they were planning to be together in hospital. At least that's the vibe I've got, right?
Yeah. Do you know the vibe I'm getting from Bridget? I feel like Bridget got to a point where she was like, I did not give her that baby, and so I'm not going to put
I
my
wasn't
life
there
on
in
pause.
the enjoyment.
Yes,
right?
I wasn't there, and I'm not going to put my life on pause. While your brunch. So probably Bridget has like another group of friends who are like, Bree, are you coming? She's like, shoot, I'd forgotten that there is brunch. But wait, my best friend is going into labor, but she has a baby daddy. Me, I wasn't there.
But
she will be fine.
Let's go back to that story.
Okay, let's back up
She
a bit.
has said, I feel like you read something like she got pregnant on one of their many nights out.
Yes.
And she
And
hasn't
Bridget
said
was
anything
there.
about baby daddy. They
She
were
has
out
not
together.
saying anything about baby daddy.
She hasn't said anything about baby daddy. So I think it's safe to assume that there's no baby daddy in the picture.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, I agree, because she hasn't said a thing. But also, thinking from Bridget's perspective, she's already thinking, okay, must I put my life on hold? Do you get?
Pate easy.
And let me tell you the truth, because even with friends, the things you think are of priority to you might
not
never
be,
be of priority to the friend.
That's true.
Yeah. And as you might later find out, I am those people who believe in know your friends, know which category to put them under, and know peace.
That's true.
If Bridget is a wild, and you know it, even when you conceived, you know it was one of those.
Yes.
Why are you angry that Bridget was partying the weekend out when you were in labor? Yes, she had promised to be by your side. But also
they
Bridget...
went for antenatal together.
Eh.
They probably went for birthing classes together.
Yes. But you also know that the nature of like giving birth eventually is it kind of messes people's plans. I'm sorry to say. But like we plan, me and Phaedra, we're like, okay, Phaedra, when is your EDD? Phaedra goes, December 3rd. I'm like, okay, December 3rd. I signed up for brunch a week prior, right? Then Phaedra out of the blue says,
Jangu.
I'd
say those
I'm
first
starting
two
to feel
babies can come earlier than planned. But what I think is Bridget just got the plot. I don't know why I think that, because really, when you were reading the story, I was thinking, oh wow, they have even bought a car together. I like that girls are starting to do these things.
Me too.
In friendships.
Me
You're
too.
not waiting for a man to buy you a car, or I like that girls are doing these things together. Until the plot twisted, I'm like, Wanji. Anyway, I feel like maybe plot just came up and she couldn't say that plot has come up. So she just went for her plot. Or she got carried away. If you've ever taken alcohol, you know how easy it is to get carried away. Maybe she got carried away. And like she had one drink which became two,
she just
became
decided,
three.
you know what?
And said, oh, why? I've started. Let me finish the weekend. End with brunch. And then we see.
Yeah. Besides, you see, I want to work on the assumption that Bridget knows that this lady is not like alone in this world. She probably has sisters. I'm sure
she called her sister.
You see, so as Bridget, I'm thinking, you know what? If the worst came to the worst, I know she won't be alone. Even though she goes through the birthing process alone, eventually there will be someone.
For me, if Bridget was a better friend, she would either call the sister and say, go and be with your sister, or she would inform me and say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it. Birth is very traumatizing. These are 23-year-old. Okay, she said she's 23.
Yes.
I think that means her friend is probably the same
Within the
age.
same age, yeah.
So now a 23-year-old witnessing the whole process, exit of her head out of those parts, I feel like it can be traumatizing.
Yeah.
So maybe she was trying to protect herself from that.
Yeah. And probably doesn't know how to better approach it. But I have a question, Phaedra. Do you think that sometimes we overload our friends with certain responsibilities?
Yes, I think we do.
And as friends, I'm already thinking 23-year-olds are new into the 20s, yeah? Their lives have just started to like unfold. And so I feel like this is a friend who is putting this huge responsibility on her friend, and this friend doesn't even know, they don't even know how to deal with friendship, I'm telling you, saying the mature sense of things. So maybe they're just also like trying to figure things out. So I feel like sometimes we overload our friends with responsibilities.
That's true, but I also still think that Bridget's move was such a bitchy move. You know, I'm always saying, treat others the way you want them to treat you.
Even if you treat me like that, I will understand.
How?
If you don't show
How
up
when you're in
pushing
labor with all your
baby.
pregnancy hormones? Then after I give birth, you send me things from Capital Shoppers and a car seat.
How are you going to
Is that
refuse them?
supposed
Did
to
you have them? Did you have them? Did she have them? Are you going to say no to them and say, Babi's there, yo? Hey.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
not.
telling you.
But you reminded me of those girls who get annoyed and send back mobile money.
How would you send back money? Back to sender.
Back to sender.
You're annoyed.
No, but well, she has been very childish.
They are children. Duh.
They are children.
They are children. You
They
see,
are children.
the more you think about them and the dynamic, the more you think, you know what? Bitchy move, yes. Does she know better? Probably not.
But you see, think about it as a fellow 23-year-old. Right now you're looking at it as, oh, Bambi, these kids. But what if you were 23-year-old?
Okay.
Are those the sentiments you'd hold?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I'll just be expectant of you as a friend. Actually, age doesn't even matter in that moment because we are friends.
And then we feel old.
Yes, we feel old and we've been doing this together. We are all like expectant. So yeah, it was a bitchy move, I agree. Except I feel like, you know what? You know, she didn't have to put her life on hold. Especially because I know how I have a clue on how birthing works. You planned for today, the ladies called in earlier, and I'm thinking, you know what? Okay, a better friend would have put any plot on hold. Truth be said.
I feel like you're trying to say that if this baby had come on a Tuesday, that would have been ideal.
Yeah.
But baby came on Friday.
Yes.
Started trying to come on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday night there's
the baby
plot.
coming
Saturday night there is plot.
Sunday there's syrup brunch. I've prepared. I've hired outfits. I've asked Big Sean. I've paid him prior to come and beat my face.
Do you know they hire wigs as well?
Like your girls do everything. Like they hire outfits.
Do they hire shoes?
Probably. They even hire like someone to come and like film them.
Oh wow!
I'm telling you. So brunch is a big deal. So when you think about the logistics of it all, bad manners as she might be in this context.
And Madame New Car, please. She had to go for brunch.
She even went with that car.
You see, that's what I don't understand. Why do you tell me get an Uber? I'm coming. Why?
That's just okay. That part. When I come back to the real world, I don't see a world where... No, I can't say get an Uber, I'll find you there. Might be late if I had something else to take care of, but at the earliest convenience, I would be there.
Or bare minimum, be in and out.
Okay, come see how I'm doing, run back out.
Exactly, go back for your clothes.
Do you think Bridget is trying to make amends by sending cheap shopping and a car seat?
Who said that shopping is cheap? We don't know.
We're going to call it cheap to feel better.
I do think she's trying to make amends, but again, they are children. Maybe this is how they say sorry.
Yeah.
Not even just children. Some people, adults, that is how they apologize. They will send you
never
mobile
say,
money.
I'm sorry.
They will buy you this, buy you that, yeah, but they'll not say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So she's probably that kind of person.
Yeah.
I feel like she has good intentions, but her address is wrong. Yeah, and I feel like this is a situation that is fixable.
Yes,
they can talk about it.
Thing, yeah.
But as a 23-year-old, you may feel like this is the greatest thing that has ever happened in the world of betrayal. Yeah, like, that's how you may feel.
This is like one of those situations where you can actually really, really forgive and make amends.
And move on. And still have a beautiful friendship.
Yes.
Have a beautiful support system.
And even ask Bree to be your baby's godmother. Honestly, is she deserving of it?
Petty me would not.
Yeah, me neither. You don't deserve it. But we can still be friends.
Yeah.
So she's confused, but I also feel like what happens if Bridget doesn't really say I'm sorry, but she's doing all these gestures to imply she's sorry? Do you think Nakawere should pick up the clues, the clues and the cues, and make contact fast?
She's still very hormonal. I don't think she's going to do that, as much as that's what I would do at this age.
Yeah.
But at that age, I would probably be a Bridget. Like, I want to party. I don't want to be with you in the hospital. God knows I'm probably sleeping on the floor while you're laboring. Yet I could be sleeping on the dance floor, not hospital floor,
Ooh. That's smart.
Yeah, so I see how 23-year-old Bestie can do that.
Yeah.
I don't see how, anyway, people are different. 30-something-year-old, I don't see how they would do that.
Yeah.
But if they did that, I see how they would approach it differently. I would like to imagine that they would have a conversation, talk about it, iron it out. And this generation that we're in of cancel culture, she's toxic. I don't want her. Blocked.
Yeah.
I can't.
Hey.
So they would make a decision. Either they would move past it and maintain their friendship, or they would cut it there and then.
I would love to say, I would actually love to encourage them to first, for Mary, the Nakawere, I know in this moment, Bridget betrayed you and you are new to this whole world of being a mom and your hormones are all over the place and your feelings, you probably cry every moment. But I also want to ask that when this period passes and things have subsided a little bit, when your friend comes through to apologize and ask that if she does, I'll ask that you actually reconsider and kind of try to look at life from her perspective as a fellow 23-year-old. And if put in the same position, maybe you wouldn't have done the same thing, but you can understand where she was coming from. But also for the friend that is Bridget, what you did was actually wrong. I'm trying to justify it based on 23-year-old me, and when I play back how I would probably have done the same thing as Bridget. Also the fear of just being around someone giving birth. Yeah. And
that could be it.
Yes.
Because I've actually heard of scenarios where the man, baby daddy, is afraid of being there.
Now
and
imagine,
he goes to the bar.
Now imagine this other girl.
But you see now, this man will come and pick you and take you home.
Yeah, but that's your man. See and Gundi. You see the difference here is this is their child.
She's not the father of the child.
Yes. Yeah. So when I play back, 23-year-old me would probably have also run away from that kind of responsibility. Even if I'd been with you through it all, maybe I would have told you at the last moment that I don't think I can do this. I'm kind of freaking out.
That's very decent. You don't go for brunch and block. That shows that you're really guilty of what you're doing.
Yes, but of course course she knows she's guilty. She knows where she should be based on what she has promised her friend. Yeah, but she can't be there and feels probably like, if I explain this, like she won't get it. You get? So it's almost like, let it happen. Maybe when the right time ever comes, maybe this will work out again.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about this whole situation. Heck, when I was 26, I think, and my sister was giving birth, I went to see her, promised I would be there. But when, they said, okay, come in, they started like giving her injections, whatever. I was like, you know what? I have things to go and pick from town. I went to town, but I told her, I don't think I can be here for this. From someone who hasn't envisioned themselves as a mom, heck, I have not looked at myself as someone who wants to push out a whole human being. I don't want to be here, but I love you.
I understand that.
And I did that.
What I don't understand is
how
you
you just
ghosting
run
your
away.
friend and going ahead to have a good time. I think I would have felt better about this situation if Bridget had ghosted her friend and stayed at home. But you ghosted me and you were at zero.
Coping mechanism.
The zero could be new, ma.
I'm trying to cope with the pressure, the trauma, smile whether you're going to make it out alive. There's also that, guys. There's pressure.
Don't sit at home and wait. Why are you enjoying? Anyway, but again, as I said, she wasn't there when her friend was enjoying making that baby.
That's the only pass we give her.
Yeah.
And the other thing being, as much as we expect our friends to always be there, let's try to not overload them.
We
with
need to learn
responsibility.
to manage our expectations.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's the truth. It will save us so much heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how I'm about to disappoint you. Remember that plot we were talking about? Like I'm just gonna break you.
No.
I've told you beforehand.
It's okay.
Isn't the same
It's
thing?
okay.
Because
I
when it happens, you'll be
understand.
like, but she told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've told you. Yeah.
That's the beauty with adulting. That's the beauty with
Well,
friendship in your
yes.
30s. You will tell the person, I know you want to go, but me, I don't want.
Yeah.
And no one will beat you. I'm not going to say, I can't beat you.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing. You've been honest. I'm a bit gutted about it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can always do it another day when we both have the time.
Yeah. Okay.
If another day doesn't become next year.
Yeah. Then I'll be the one looking for you. And now you're not available and so on and so forth. It just keeps happening like
But anyway,
that. Yeah.
Bridget, if you're watching this video, first of all, hit the like button.
I'm in your corner, so be on. Yeah, I'm in your corner,
Second
Bridget.
of all, the best thing to do is to talk to your friend.
Yeah.
Not to send her packages. She probably needs the care packages and all that. Thank you. We appreciate the packages.
1 second,
But
Phaedra,
talk
I'm
to
sorry
your
on that
friend.
part. Do you think it can be or feel insulting if you received a care package when this person ghosted you the way they did? So you look at the package, you're like, this is just so insulting.
I think if you are in a place where you cannot afford these things, you
Yeah.
would get insulted. If you can afford them, maybe you wouldn't.
Okay. I see. Yeah, I get
Or
it.
if you can't afford them, it could look like pity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or feel like pity.
Mm.
But again, when you are hormonal post 2-3 weeks post, everything
Everything.
is a mess. Everything grabs you the wrong way.
Yeah.
Everything. Now already you've pulled this move and then you're not showing up. And then,
Yeah.
yeah. But also I think it goes back to their friendship. If their friendship has been the kind where they've been doing stuff for each other, maybe it won't be an insult. If it hasn't, then it also depends on if you're a materialistic person, you're happy to receive.
Yeah, right.
But if you're like me who would rather no, face me and let's talk about this, then I'll be like, but why are you sending me? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess that's it.
Ooh, I've enjoyed this conversation.
Same. And I'm just like playing back to 20-year-old me and the friendships that have died since, and wondering if those are friendships that could have been
I
resuscitated.
hope we get more stories about friendship.
Me
I'm
too.
really looking forward to having friendship conversations.
Because you know what they do? They also make me like look inward and think of the friendships that have died along the way. My shameful day, and make me wonder what role I played in the death of those friendships. In a way, it kind of makes me think.
Now that you say that, maybe Mary also did something. Maybe she put so many expectations onto her friend, which is what you've been trying to say.
Yeah. So somehow we have to also like look at our role in some of these things. We introspect.
And also maybe this was Bridget's way of defining a boundary. of yes, you have had the baby.
Yes.
My life is not going to come to a standstill just
because
you have pushed.
I know that's a baby. It's a big deal to you, but to me, that's another baby.
You're the one who was reckless, not me.
Yeah, that's just another baby. Another of the many babies around me. Heck, my sisters have babies. You get?
Yeah.
Boom.
Maybe that's it.
All right. Thank you for watching. I enjoyed this so much.
I've enjoyed this conversation. We're going to have more conversations like this about topics like this and other topics. Please do give us your input on this down in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this with your friends, with your cousins, with your mom. Let her tell us her opinion. You know, come back and tell us. I'd like to hear what a man says about this. Yeah,
and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.